Welcome to this explainer. Okay, so are you looking at your bank account right now and feeling, well, maybe a little bit behind? If that's you, don't worry. Today we're mapping out a definitive, totally practical roadmap for American beginners to reach true financial security. And we're talking about starting from absolute zero. Seriously, what if you had $0 saved today? No investments, no emergency fund, literally no retirement account to speak of. I know, it's incredibly easy to look at that big fat zero, glance at the calendar, and feel like it's just too late to start building wealth. Like you've already missed the boat. But I'm here to tell you it's absolutely not too late. You really don't need thousands of dollars in the bank to begin. You just need a system. That's it. A disciplined step-by-step approach that takes all the guesswork out of your money. Okay, let's dive right into this. Think of building wealth exactly like building a house. We're going to construct yours across 5 phases: the foundation, clearing the debris, the wealth engine, the multiplier, and finally, supercharge and automate. Ready? Let's get to work on the ground floor. Phase 1, the foundation. Because let's face it, you can't build a sturdy house on shaky ground. The very first step to getting that crucial breathing room is knowing exactly where your money is going. You need to sit down and figure out 3 things. How much income is actually flowing in, how much goes to absolute necessities like rent and food, and how much just kind of disappears on wants. And hey, you don't have to stop enjoying life or buying your morning coffee. The goal here is just to make your spending intentional so you can actually carve out the room needed to start saving and investing. Once you know where your money is going, step 2 is building an emergency fund. Imagine your car's transmission suddenly drops, or maybe your work hours get unexpectedly cut. Without savings, you're forced to swipe a credit card and take on expensive debt. So your very first target is $500. Keep it somewhere accessible, like a credit union savings account. So the crucial point is, you don't stop there. Once you hit that first milestone, you aim for $1,000 and then gradually work toward having several months of essential expenses tucked away. Look, the most important thing isn't starting with a massive amount. It's simply the act of starting. Having just a small buffer is exactly what prevents life's unexpected emergencies from turning into a long-term debt spiral. Which brings us to phase 2, clearing the debris. Before we can build upward, we really have to clear out the toxic waste in our financial yard. This is step 3, a ruthless payoff plan. First off, stop adding unnecessary debt. Just put a pause on it. Next, pay the minimums on everything so you stay in good standing. But then take every single extra dollar and attack your highest interest balance. Trying to invest while holding debt at, say, a 20% interest rate, it mathematically means you're moving backwards. Compounding interest works against you so aggressively that it'll eat your purchasing power alive. Eliminate this debris and free up that cash for your actual wealth-building goals. All right, let's move to phase 3 and see how this builds. The wealth engine. The foundation is poured, the debris is gone, and now we install the actual machinery that puts your money to work for your future. Step 4 is taking full advantage of your workplace. If your employer offers a 401k match, you need to understand the rules and seriously consider contributing enough to get that full match. Why? Because it is literally extra money added to your retirement savings, completely beyond what you're putting in yourself. Leaving a match on the table is basically like leaving free cash on the sidewalk. Don't do it. Step 5 is understanding the IRA, or individual retirement account. Now, these are incredible tools because they provide massive tax advantages, whether you go with a traditional or a Roth, depending on your personal circumstances. But a quick word of caution here. Don't just blindly open an account because someone on the internet said it's the best thing ever. Take a minute to learn the contribution limits, understand the taxes, and know exactly what you're investing in inside that account. Step 6 is getting started with your actual investing routine. And I absolutely love this simple formula from investor.gov. A lot of folks think they need $10,000 just to open a brokerage account. You totally don't. Starting with a small amount that actually fits your budget, like $25 or $50 a week, is perfectly fine. The real secret here isn't the initial lump sum. It's the habit. Regular investments plus time equals wealth. It's that simple. And this brilliantly illustrates a vital principle to remember as you invest. Building wealth is not about betting your entire life savings on one hot stock. Contrast that massive concentration risk with the relative safety of diversification. Spreading your money across different assets using diversified ETFs or mutual funds significantly reduces your overall risk. It creates a much, much smoother ride for your wealth engine. Now we put the roof on our financial house. Phase 4, the multiplier. This is where we unlock the absolute magic of compound growth. Now, what's really interesting here is seeing how time does the heavy lifting for step 7. Imagine investing just $100 a month at a hypothetical 7% return. After 10 or 20 years, it's a nice sum. But at 40 years, the growth becomes completely exponential. That final jump is massive because you aren't just earning returns on your original investment anymore. You're actually earning potential returns on your previous returns. Giving your money decades to compound is vastly more important than waiting until you have a huge starting balance.
Okay, we've built the house. Now let's turn it into a smart home. Phase 5, supercharge and automate.
Step 9 is to actively increase your income. Look, you can only cut your expenses so much, right? There's a floor there, but your earning potential, that can constantly grow. Learn valuable skills, ask for more responsibility at work, look for better opportunities, or maybe consider some legitimate side income. But here's the trick. When your income goes up, do not automatically inflate your lifestyle by the exact same amount. If you make an extra $500 a month, use a good chunk of it for investments. Widening that gap between what you earn and what you spend, that is what gives you true financial power. And step 10 is to automate everything. Sometimes our biggest enemy isn't a lack of knowledge, it's our own inconsistency. So set up your account so that the moment your paycheck arrives, a portion automatically transfers to emergency savings, another automatically goes to your retirement accounts, and whatever's left stays for normal expenses. This automation completely removes the need to drum up motivation every single month. Your financial system just works quietly in the background while you go live your life. So let's look at the full picture. Here's your rapid-fire recap. Track your cash flow, budget intentionally, build those emergency savings, attack that high-interest debt, get your 401k match, understand the IRA rules, invest regularly, and diversify. And finally, increase your income and automate the whole machine. Repeating these small, smart decisions month after month, year after year, is exactly how real, lasting wealth is built. Just a quick but very important disclaimer before we wrap up. This explainer is strictly for educational purposes, and it's not personalized financial advice. Illustrations like a 7% return are just that, illustrations, not guarantees. Investing always involves risk, and investments can lose value. So always consider your own unique situation and consult a qualified professional when appropriate. I want to leave you with this final, absolutely crucial question. Will you start today? If you're starting from zero right now, don't obsess over becoming a millionaire tomorrow. Focus on making your first $100, then your first $1,000. If you're ready to take control of your financial house, commit right now by dropping a comment below saying starting today. Because the absolute best time to build better money habits isn't someday, it's today. Let's get building.